This is how the Demiurge utilizes its jailers, the Archons, as mind parasites that feed on low vibrational energy. They don't control humans through physical force, but by hijacking specific behavioral loops that keep your soul trapped in the material world. Here are the primary behaviors they exploit. The fear survival loop. Fear is the Archon's most powerful tool because it shuts down higher reasoning and triggers the lizard brain, anxiety and paranoia. They amplify the fear of death, sickness, or social rejection, as seen in my prior examples of Luke. They use this because it sends a scarcity mindset, promoting the belief that there isn't enough, such as money, love, or resources, which leads to hoarding and greed. The ego and validation loop. Archons feed on the false self. They encourage behaviors that prioritize personal status over spiritual truth. The need for recognition, pushing individuals to make a name for themselves or seek titles and authority to feel validated. Self-righteousness, creating a us versus them mentality where people feel morally superior to others, leading to conflict and division. Third, the emotional vitality, the loosh. In many modern interpretations, Archons harvest the loosh, a term for the intense energy released during heightened emotional states, drama, and conflict. They trigger these behaviors that lead to arguments, road rage, or toxic relationships and grief and despair. By keeping a person trapped in the past traumas or victim consciousness, they encourage a steady supply of this heavy, dense energy. Now, dogmatic rigidity. Archons are often described as being the imitators who lack original creativity. They control humans by enforcing strict unthinking, inheritance to rule, religious ideology, and fanaticism. Utilizing the law or scripture to suppress your intuition and original thought. The cross mentality, as I mentioned in the past, is turning suffering into a requirement. Bearing the cross so that humans accept the pain as a divine necessity rather than a state to be transcended. Addiction and distraction by narrowing a human's focus to imitate the sensory gratification. Prevent the soul from looking upward. Sensory overload and an overindulgence in food, sex, and substances that dulls the spiritual awareness, mental loops, and mental noise, keeps the mind occupied with a busy work, entertainment, or trivial gossip so that there's no room for silence or meditation. In summary, the mechanism they use, such as ignorance, to keep you from knowing your true nature. If you believe you are just a body, you are just a representation, you remain under their rule. And I want you to free yourself and love it. Welcome home.